Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Webby Show YouTube channel. Today I'm in Biddy's splendid Honda Civic once again. We are on the way down to this place over here, South Skate Park. We're meeting up with Kai. Kai has told me that he wants to learn flip fakies. So today I'm going to teach people how to do flip fakies. So this is the how to flip fakie video. Check it out. And here we are on the mini ramp. Here's the man who's going to be trying flip to fakies today. Billy's over there, he might be considering it. Blue said he's going to do a flip to fakie. Oh, yeah. You did, didn't you? No, he didn't. No, he didn't say that actually. Matt, me and you today are going to be flip fakie coaches, right?
Looks that way, yeah.
Looks that way,
referee or something at least.
Something new has come to our attention today. Kai was down here, I was watching him do flares. He wasn't coming round. We spoke about this before, didn't we, when he did the flare down at Milton Park.
Yeah.
It was kind of like coming off the lip and kind of stopping a little bit. Anyway, there was a mention, it might have been you, it may have been you, who said something about, we think Kai was pressing his brake off the lip. Yeah, like, so when he's like pulling on the bar, he's like just pulling the brake a little bit as well. And it turns out that theory was bang on, because I was sat up on top of the sub box and I actually saw it today. So I turned around the car and I'm like, let go of your brake completely and try a flare. What happened, Kai?
It come around beautifully.
Come around beautifully. So basically, it turns out that Kai's been struggling with his flares, even though he's got them dialed. He's been struggling to get them round still with power because he's actually pressing the brake off the lip slightly. So give us another demonstration of your bare knuckle flare now.
Bare knuckle flare, yeah.
Let's go. Floating. And we're good, we're good. So as you can see, he's just floating around now and it's a complete chiller. So we've got to get into this really, Matt, haven't we?
Pretty as a picture, yeah.
So should we go down there and start talking them through the flip fakie first?
Has he sent it already? Have you tried it yet?
No,
Have either of them tried it yet?
Nothing's tried yet.
Right, let's go full drill sergeant.
The only person who's done a backie over here is Bart Simpson in the back in the back wheel there. He's the only guy who's done a flip fakie so far. So yeah, let's get down the ramp. So I'm now down the bottom of the 5.5 foot mini ramp spine at South Skate Park, and Matt just suggested leading by example. So I'm guessing you're gonna demonstrate a simple flip fakie, right?
Yeah. Hopefully I'll pull it.
If we have to talk through it, what are the simple like moves to doing it? Like a simple way to do it.
Very much like a flare. You don't actually have to go that fast, but just especially with flip fakie, I'd definitely say use the coping, bonk off that coping and pull back away from the ramp. Yeah. Make sure you pull back away from the ramp, because otherwise you may end up getting one of these. Yeah. And we definitely don't want that. So I don't know if you saw at the on the video in Wickham, Billy obviously was trying to do a flip fly out. He was trying to do a flip fly out, and he went dead slow, didn't he? He did. And the technique that me and Matt have got for doing flares is if you can flip out of a ramp or flip into a foam pit or flare into a foam pit, you're going fast enough to get out of the actual ramp, yeah? So if you go slow enough that you can't get out of the ramp, there's only one place you're going to go, right? That way. Back in the ramp. So the key to it is to do a flip and go slow. So fire it away, Matt. So coming up the ramp, you want to push on your feet, pull on your bars, pop around like that. Oh. And crash into some kids. Try not to run this boy over here. Oh, got a cheeky fist bump for it. So yeah, there's Matt with his demonstration there. So obviously, Matt, would you say like you approach the ramp in a bit of a manual position on the way up? Kinda. I'd say almost like you're gonna sit on your seat. Yeah. A little bit. Not quite a manual.
So you are over the back, but like I just feel that that works for me. Is like being in sort of like a pushing your feet, pulling back on the bars position, like, and obviously I only want to go sort of coping like to do it, because if you go any faster you may fly out the ramp.
What, should I try one from double peg?
Do one from double peg, because I think that's the perfect speed. You going to that side or this side?
I'll double peg that side, I'll flip here.
Okay, let's go. So there he is, double peg, just rolls, pulls back. Yeah. You actually overspun it a bit because you thought you were going slower. Yeah. Yeah, and you come around easy.
As long as you pull away, it's pretty safe.
Okay, so on learning this trick, I actually took a couple of headbutts back in the day. So I'm going to suggest trying it on a ramp like this. It's got a little bit of a wrestling floor wrestling floor, ramp floor. It's got a bit of spring in it as opposed to as opposed to the rink over the other side there, which is like rock solid, and you will definitely like bash your brain pretty hard if you over rotate.
Wear a
so
helmet.
I'm gonna do a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's get it.
I definitely think that like on the actual like, I mean, you should be able to do a flip on the phone first anyway, really, shouldn't you?
Definitely.
That is the way
if we are going full how-to,
yeah,
then definitely
go to a foam pit.
Go to a foam pit.
First, mess around there, do straight flips, and then you have to. The thing is, there's no easy way to do it, is there? Like when you go from that to this, it's like you're just going straight to doing it on the ramp. Do you know what I mean? You can't. I wouldn't suggest carving from the quarter to the resi or anything.
No.
So
it's do or die. It's either you're pulling it or you're not, really.
So you want to go up the ramp, and I'll say, obviously, go up the coconut. You want to pull on the bars and push with your feet. And what works for me is the manual position, like this, but obviously up near the top of the ramp. And I'm going to do one now. I'm going to go from peg to door as well.
Beautiful.
That was me pulling like right out of the ramp. So, Kai, you're keen, didn't you?
Yeah, I want to do it.
This was his idea.
This was Kai's idea. He wanted to do it, and I said, wait for the camera with him a how-to, because I think it's better to show you guys someone actually learning it, and not just me and Matt telling you how to do it. So, Kai, you want to come down and have a little look at? Maybe eye it up a bit. You want to roll it, or you want a full send?
Have a little roll. Have a little roll, and I'll send it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
Woo! Do you want to do a couple of flares?
I feel like that might put him in the habit of twisting though.
Possibly, but it also get him in the habit of actually pulling back and like looking at where he's going. I definitely, when the first time that I did flip fakies, I definitely turned a couple of times like sideways. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah,
and
sure.
you may have seen in like video footage and stuff that when I feel like I've gone too slow at it and I think, oh, I'm gonna front wheel this, I actually turn out 90 anyway, like, and end up sliding down a ramp. Like,
I mean, I have been known to go up slightly sort of oppo carve.
Yeah.
Because I tend to twist that way a little bit, so I
yeah,
roll out.
yeah, I'll do that
straight.
sometimes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can twist a tiny bit.
You can work with it, like, so.
It's one of them. You just gotta sort of send it though.
No, never.
You can do it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You heard it.
He's gonna send it. He said he's gonna send it, so just keep it slowish, Kai, and just pull it around like you do with the flare.
I'll do a left punch, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. Straight back. Okay, alright.
You turned out like a flare, didn't you?
Yeah, because I know I'll fall back. Sorry.
It's alright.
Sorry. Pull back.
Pull off a bit.
Do you know what? I always use the line going up the ramp as well. Just to go dead straight back. Roll up that line.
Yeah, so basically use the line like Matt does. Go up here, turn here, then here, and then no, don't use that line. No, but like I'm guessing Matt's obviously talking about like the higher line, yeah?
Yeah, just roll right up the line.
Up here.
And, for me, it helps you just go dead
Kai,
straight
listen,
back.
it's never too late to drop a flare in the mix. Like I literally do it sometimes. I would take off like this, like pulling back, and then all of a sudden I come around, I think I ain't making it like you did there, and you end up turning your body. You naturally do it.
Yeah,
but you have got to proper pull off that coping and have a go first. Maybe go, what about going for a flare, but less of a flare? Like don't turn as much. So you land it sideways and then work your way up straight. Just an idea.
Just an idea.
Scoping us out there.
He is scoping us out there, isn't he?
Right, up there.
Oh, hi. You doing a flare first again?
Go on, Kai, you got
Just
it.
straight back, pull back off the ramp. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pull it round.
But don't twist.
Push your feet and pull it round.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh!
Alright.
The things you do when you're nervous, eh?
I know, when there's no
Just-
top deck. There's still no top deck.
What are you doing?
There's still no top deck.
What are you doing?
It's definitely still a double coping spine.
Is this how you want to go about it?
Yeah.
Okay. He's definitely going to die in a minute on that spine. See ya.
Bye.
See ya. These are the sort of things you do when you're nervous. Sometimes you start doing some craziness.
Shall I get another one?
Kai, what about? Do you want to do it on that side?
I think that's a nice side to do it on. Though.
Yeah, but you want to go from heads. Matt, what about oppo air into it? Does that make you feel like you're going a bit straighter at it sometimes?
Not really.
Because I find that it can do that. Like when I want to do something and stay dead straight on it, if I do an oppo air into it, I end up going up the ramp straighter. If I do a regular air into it, I sometimes carve a spin on my flip.
I don't have that. Personally.
Sounds crazy, but that's how.
I do it with some tricks. So.
You do it.
I do it by faking stuff like that.
Set up the oppo way sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what I mean about rolling at it.
Options.
At a slight angle, maybe.
Yeah.
Like
That's that's why I do an oppo air. I think to come back feeling like I'm in a straighter line.
Yeah.
So these are all real small, little tedious things that you think don't make a difference, but will make a difference mentally. So, Kai, let's go. You doing one?
Yeah, let's get one.
Yeah, I want to see your skate
Ready?
from behind.
Basically.
I'm watching you non-stop, man.
Push your feet and pull.
But to be honest, what I just did there is as far as you're gonna get for now. Like, don't even worry about the rollback yet.
He will pull the rollback.
I know, but
He will.
I'm saying if it comes round, like, if it ain't feeling right,
Yeah. Come on, get this.
just dead straight.
You can already flip. You can already flare. Like you can do it. Like it's just a flip fakie now.
It's just flip fakie.
It's pulling it into the ramp.
Yeah.
You can just do like the same sort of flare motion, but try and keep your body straighter instead. Just pull it out of the ramp.
Yeah.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. That was a flare, wasn't it?
Yeah, flare.
So you went flare and just tried to straighten it up a bit, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got that then? All you got to do is stay straight now. Yeah?
Stay straight, that's easy.
Easy, yeah.
Come on, Khaya.
That's what I'm talking about. This is why I love this kid, like for this stuff. Brilliant.
Yes, Khaya. Yeah. Right, pull back.
Yeah, now you got to pull out the ramp
Now
a
you
bit
gotta pull
harder.
away from that ramp.
What?
Oh!
That's like as scary as that gets
Yeah.
is when you come in front wheel and it's
Like-
like, oh, I'm going to do a fakey nose wheelie. But
Like I always say, there's that and then there's done. It's pulled. So you're so close already, dude.
bring it
Try and keep
sing it back, go straight back, do a backflip.
We've missed Matt's vocals, haven't we? Right, dude, listen. You know what to do, go out the ramp, push your feet a bit, pull off a bit, like get that flip popping round, stay in the dead straight line.
Yeah.
You got this.
I'm going to get off the ramp. Alright, brother. Well, off the ramp.
You got this.
Pull back.
You got this.
Go straight back. Pull away. Oh, he's got the slider!
Flip the slider. Woo. Right, Kai, you got to aim a little bit oppo now, like what Matt said. Oh! Oh! This is why I said you got to pull it round hard.
It's absolute worst case scenario.
That's mate.
You're right.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought my back, mate.
Man needs a giant plaster cart.
That is absolute worst case scenario. But he's still up, he's still breathing, he's walking, he's alright. His tools hurt a little bit, but he'll be alright.
Right.
As I see the landing and stop the spin, need to just pull back even more.
You just got to pull harder, yeah. Like, you got to remember that when you do a flare, right, Kai, there's a variety of places you can land, yeah? You can, look, oh my God, he's still checking it out.
Yeah,
when you do a flare, obviously coming into the ramp like sideways like this, you can obviously land like this and you'll still stand up because you're rotating that way. You'll still stand up and ride out. You can land like this, like this, like this. But on the flip fakie, if you're slightly under, you're like this. You know what I mean? Like you're in this position like this, and that's it. It's a big nose wheelie backwards and on your face. So you have to pull it all the way around. So pulling for a flip fakie is way more of a pull than it is doing a flare. You know what I'm saying? I know one thing, you won't under rotate again. Will you? You'll be alright.
Yeah, no, I think even debating about if I need a wheel or not. Honestly, yeah. I'll tend it. But
Done himself, haven't you?
Hey, it's alright. It's
Ruined himself.
got getting back. Get my mojo back.
Okay, guys. So, unfortunately, our boy here, Kai, ended up getting quite beaten up. He had quite the batter, and he's got blood all over his elbows. He smashed his mummy daddy button in. He's basically a bit ruined. So, unfortunately, in this video, he's had to retire. But soon he said he's going to do it in another video. Guys, thanks for watching the Webby Show YouTube channel, and we'll be back with some more action real soon. Peace.